here is it's very barely coming up on there.
Yeah,
when I talk.
I'd like to see volume come way on up in there.
Yeah.
You know you got some adjustment then.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3.
You started a string.
Yeah, there should be a stream going now. Testing 1 2. Stream only, audio output, stream only. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Did you hear anything?
Yeah, that volume's not bad, but when you turn the volume all the way up like that, I'm still getting exactly the same thing it was when it was through your Apple a while ago. But I mean, like that, I hear no background noise from my volume set.
Can you hear me talking when it's down that low?
Yeah, it was a little bit low the last thing you said, but I can hear you. But you've got that volume turned all the way up right there. That's two speakers.
Okay. Seeing what the volume does now. What is it doing there now? Is it any better? Any louder?
I think it was.
And see, when I do that, when I move that to 200, that gives me more adjustment right here, so I can go even louder. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Holding microphone. This is holding the microphone approximately where it would be if it was on the pulpit. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
It's not bad, I don't think, right there. There's no silence on that, is there?
No, the silence is not enabled on this. We
Right.
can silence detection. We apply that. Silence detection is enabled now with the 500 millisecond delay, or not delay, but
Turn that all the way up. When I turn my volume all the way up in that thing, you still got that. But it's also sounds like an old movie reel playing. You know how the volume is, and that's what it sounds like. Talking that right on here, that coming through here.
testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. What's that sound like coming through there?
Nothing coming through here. Test. Should be stuff coming through. Talking that.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Testing. Yeah, that audio quality is terrible. That quality is terrible on that.
It's better than what it was a while ago, though. But it's terrible still, yeah.
I mean,
If you turn it up. Now, if I keep my volume down, you know, it's. But I don't want that. I mean, you ought to be able to turn that volume up and it not have. Um, that is not going through the camera, but it is going through the computer.
all right, let's try doing a test using the that Scarlet. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. All right, this is going through the Scarlet USB audio interface. It looks that we're getting more volume. Let's see, we've got adjustment right here though. We can turn this up and get more volume if we need to.
Is it silence thing on?
Yeah, the silence detection is on.
Cut the silence off.
All right, this is with the silence detection is turned off.
There's no background noise.
I can still hear a little bit. It's
Yeah,
not.
now,
Do you think it's
haven't
as
got there yet.
is it
No,
as
it's not
bad
as
as?
It's not as bad.
And some of that could be just the what's picking up right here. Let me turn this mic off. It picked up or it cut out some. Um, I guess the only other thing with this, we need to see what.
that completely.
Unplug what?
Let me see if it's associated with the sound. The sound. Just unplug the sound.
From here or
anywhere
here?
from the computer, just so it ain't going into the computer.
Alright, the sound is plugged back in now. Turn this down. Back down to 100. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. That's real low.
Yeah, but you were talking low too.
Testing 1 2. Testing. Looks like it's clearing out here today. Testing 1 2. See, that's pretty low. We got this turned up about as much as we can.
What is that? Monitor. The big button says monitor. What does that do?
That just you can plug your monitor in here and you can listen to it. This is
Okay.
adjusting the sound on that. Alright, if we turn that to instrument versus line, see what that, yeah, that's got a lot of background noise in that.
Yeah.
Well, it went back down though. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
What have we got here though? That's a gain and that's a gain. That's for an instrument. That's for a line. Why is? Oh no. What? That's 1 and 2. They're both gains. Oh, this is for this when you plug a line in. And this is for this.
That's
one,
right.
if you plug a mic directly into that. Okay. And if we get the volume, that's manageable. If we can get the volume the
Well,
volume
see,
is
I
getting
can-
up when we're talking.
I can turn it up here.
See, like right there, I don't have any background noise.
All right, this is turning the volume range up to 200.
All right, this has the volume range turned up to 200. Wanting to see what that sounds like through the live stream. See if we're getting enough volume. With our volume set to medium, we have minimal background noise. Hopefully we'll have enough volume coming through speaking that it'll be loud enough for the live streaming.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. 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 Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Okay, this is doing a test using the Mac computer. Yes, it is streaming now. We're using the Scarlett Solo interface using on a Mac computer. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. This is using OBS to test. Doing a direct stream to YouTube. Using the Scarlett Solo via audio interface.
The volume's low, but there's no background noise. Probably bad, like, that may be why there's no background noise.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Hey, Easton, turn that down. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Is there any background noise? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. We have no dropped frames so far. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
It's decent. Just have to see. It's a little bit low. It seems to be a little bit low to me, but we really would just need to plug that up and see. See what it sounds like coming through the podium mic. Because it may be plenty loud. There's no background noise in that at all though, with volume set to medium. There is background noise with volume turned all the way up though. Doesn't seem to be quite as bad. Turn the volume all the way up on the mixer and see if that makes any difference. That is definitely louder, but it also has background noise in it.
Well, I turned up the volume on this here. And I think when I slid this up, that increased the background noise. Talk some more.
That was picking up what you just said fairly decent right there, so that may be okay. We just need to probably need to test the podium mic and see what that's sounding like.
Well, we need to do that, and we need to check the synchronization of it as well. Let me go up here and talk.
Hello? Yeah.
Podium mic, using a MacBook Pro for streaming with OBS software, streaming directly to YouTube. We're checking the synchronization, testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. plugged it back in. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. You had that all the way up when I was up there talking.
I pushed it up for a little while. Right. Mix bus sends. It was not registered.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
That's all of a sudden got louder, didn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I could barely hear you all okay. Now I can hear you.
Testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. That's turned all the way up right now.
All right, wait a minute. Mix bus sends view.
See, that just pulls it up onto here.
Mix bus sends view. That's just putting. What is that doing? Bus mixes.
Test 1 2. See, what are all these levels right here? See, that's on the phone. That's low right there. I mean, that he's got that turned all the way down. I don't think that has anything to do with.
Yeah, it was turned all the way down.
And yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with it because we've always had plenty of volume on the phone.
When you got that up, when you're talking, you're getting sound in that. So what is
Test 1, 2.
three?
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test, test, test. Test 1, 2.
It's on the camera, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, see, there's 6 levels. I don't know what that means. All right, see on the phone, this setting right here is 0.00. If I go to here, it's minus 72. So if I turn that up to same thing as the phone setting, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2. That didn't change anything. Hang on.
Minus 0, 0.
And that's, oh, hang on. Okay. It's turned completely off is what that is on the phone.
Scenes. Okay, that's scenes. Is that what you was on a while ago?
Yeah.
Huh?
And that's this same view right here. So if you click that, that brings that up. And then this is right there.
What?
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 3. Talk quiet.
What does that sound like out there? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty loud. I think that's because I've got it. See, when I hit this right here, select, see it
That's pretty loud, dude.
is loud on.
It's not loud, no. It's just.
It's loud in the building. Talk, chat, see what that's like right there. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. like that.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. It seems to be loud in the church. Keep talking. That's it. All right. You picking up anything? What does that sound like? Is that any better? Low, loud? All right, hold on. Okay. You've got that mic selected. All right, Ryan. Let's look at something here. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. What does that sound like in church? That gets real loud there. We'll bring it back down. Okay. Keep talking in there, Brandon. What does that sound like? Just talking, trying to adjust some sound here. It's been hot and humid out there today. Sun's coming out. All right, that's about, all right, right here's what I did, Brandon. See, I turned this all the way up right here. And now if I turn that volume back down to here, this is about 50% right now. This is testing, it's about 50% right now. Now if I turn it back up, right there is about 100%. Can't hardly hear. It increasing a little bit, but it's so low. I mean, 50% increase is not much. But look at something right here. All right. Why are all these muted? Well, that's like what voice out. What? I don't know how to get them off. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3.